At 1.3 billion, India holds 1/5 of the world's population. With its rapidly changing position on the global business map, India is becoming the epicenter of innovation and emerging opportunities. Turian Labs mapped business implications and opportunities for Finnish companies in India, keeping in mind the next 2 to 5 years. Here are 7 emerging signals and opportunities from India. The first emerging signal is empowerment of women and their growing role in the workforce. Women constitute 48.5% of India's population. However, the involvement of women in India's labour force is a low 27% and has been on a steep decline since the year 2005. To counter this and create a gender-neutral environment in the workforce, the Indian government recently made changes to its Maternity Benefit Act. The previously male-dominated pursuits like that of stand-up comedy and street art are now being championed by women. Unlike earlier, women have started speaking up about traditionally tabooed issues like menstrual health and hygiene. Maternal health, though, remains a low point, with 212 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births, as opposed to the Sustainable Development Goal of 70. There is a clear opportunity in maternal and neonatal healthcare, along with integrated emergency medical services. The next signal is the changing family fabric in India. Indian families are shifting from traditional joint families to hybrid ones, with a greater acceptance to eclectic lifestyles and decentralized decision-making. 2 consumer groups of interest emerge in this scenario: the millennials and the elderly. India will be the youngest country by the year 2021. Indian millennials, like their global counterparts, prefer access over ownership and experiences over products. They are solo consumers who believe in low-commitment relationships with products and people alike. But this nomadic lifestyle of theirs has led to social isolation and rising mental health issues. And there lies an opportunity. The second emerging set of consumers are the elderly. 9% of Indian population comprises of people aged 60 years and above. This number is set to rise up to 20% by 2030. An increasing number of elders are looking to start afresh, and avenues for elder care have expanded. The next signal is about skills and work for all. Currently, India is seeing a rapid reshuffling of jobs, especially in the information technology sector, due to 2 major reasons: automation and the tightening of borders by countries like US, UK and Australia. Meanwhile, easier access to the internet has fueled education technology in the country and created avenues for continued education and skill-based learning. Massive open online courses, popularly called MOOCs, and e-learning platforms have opened up opportunities in hybrid teaching methods like flipped classrooms and teacher training for the same. The Government of India has launched a mega project called Skill India that aims to train 400 million people in employable skills by the year 2022. For this, the government is collaborating with several private sector industries and also with governments of other countries. It is evident that the current industry training needs an upgrade to keep pace with the rapid automation and the need for softer skills like design thinking and people management. Accessibility to drinking water is another potential opportunity. There are 3 major concerns related to drinking water in India: availability, access and optimal utilization. India accounts for 25% of the global groundwater usage and its resources are fast depleting. 50% households in rural India do not yet have access to drinking water through pipeline. As the government takes initiatives to bring the number up to 90%, low-cost filtration systems emerge as an area of opportunity. Another concern and opportunity is around the enormous amount of water wastage due to leakages. Many young startups have sprung up to use intelligent technologies to fight inefficient usage of water and maintain uniform water quality, but more needs to be done. Let's look at the fifth signal, elected dictatorship and its implications. In May 2014, Bharatiya Janata Party won the Indian general elections with an overwhelming mandate. The current Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has since emerged as a strong figure globally and has been on the radar for some of his radical policies, like the recent demonetization, where he pulled out 86% of the currency notes from the market overnight. Modi government has launched initiatives to make India a lucrative venue for foreign direct investment through its policies like Make in India. However, there is a wave of economic patriotism in the country that is leading to better avenues for products and production processes with an increased localized content. Accessible and precision healthcare for all is the sixth signal. India has two major concerns when it comes to accessibility of healthcare: a skewed doctor-to-patient ratio and high out-of-the-pocket expenditure. These factors have fueled the rise of telemedicine and personal diagnostics. Personal diagnostics is empowering patients through wearables and point-of-care devices for in-home diagnostics and well-being monitoring. India is in the initial stages of precision healthcare. Although this growth has been catalyzed by multiple startups working in gene mapping and stem cell therapy, there is a clear need for expert practitioners and democratized genetic data mapping. Lastly, the ethics of artificial intelligence. India is walking towards rapid digitization. With the unique identity program called Aadhaar, the Indian government recently digitized the biometric and demographic data of millions of people. However, India still does not have legislations in place to protect privacy rights of this data. Artificial intelligence in India is being used in sectors like banking, retail, education, and even defense. This creates an immense need to protect the cyberspace with skills like ethical hacking. To summarize, India has come a long way to become a modern, open market economy with its diverse demography and a dynamic market. These signals point to emerging white spaces in the Indian market scenario.